with the symmetry of time and space, and those who dwell in this place. The sun filters in through the trees, mixing the splashes of light over leaves that lay patterns on the faces, smiling as I play along. Come wander through my woods and waterways. The wood lures us to her quiet resting place, and all the notes a mirror for her face. I troll on the tune that I know. The chance of a moment has grown in the winds of possibility, a fitting time for a melody to reflect the light of the day. And for a while we will dwell in a maze of the mirroring spell that appears on the faces of reflection, in the contours of the mirror that shows as clear as the day is long, and as long as the day is clear, I play the mirror song. The tune in my heart calls the light, away as it brings on the night. I will find some lonely place. Gaze up and down they come, like rain on a conga drum. Forget most, remember some, but don't turn on a page. Everything is not enough, nothing is too much to bear. Where you've been is good and gone, all you keep is the getting there. So lives to fly, all low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and just keep out of the ride. It's goodbye to all my friends, it's time to go again. Think of all the poetry and the music down the line. I missed all the people here, words are warm, eyes are clear. It's no good to think too much of everything you leave behind. I may be gone, but it won't be mine. We've all got holes to fill, those holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a stone, sometimes you dig your own. But the choice is yours to make, time is yours to take. Some dive into the sea, some toil on the stone. To bills to fly, all low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and sleep out your eyes. Shake the dust off of your wings and sleep out of your eyes. Hey folks, everyone's waking up, shaking the dust off your wings. Yeah, how's the audio? Audio distortion. Video excellent. Well, good. Good enough. Better than sometimes. Got more of my matcha mushroom tea. It is a beautiful day. I'm hanging out in my favorite middle ground between sun and shade. Dappled light nearby the stream. Got some visits from the flies. And the deer have been around today, sniffing around, looking for something exciting. And the sands of time always coming to visit. I don't know, I just kind of had a few ideas for the day. Still trying to figure out how to make myself most useful in this kind of in-between time. I think I'm going to be restringing my guitar today. I think I've got 2 guitars to restring. Get things ready for work. What's the word of the day? Prosimetrum. Prosimetrum or prosimetra. Poetic composition that utilizes both prose and verse. I've got a few of those, as some might be aware. So one thing in the next few years, someday I'm going to get out the Blossoming Bird book is going to have a proper release, and that, as some may remember, is exactly that, kind of an alternating bits of rhythm rhymed poetry with prose. Well, that was an interesting word. I didn't know that one. Prosimetrum. But look at this down below. Pseudesthesia. False or imaginary feeling or sense perception, especially as imagined in an amputated limb. Pseudesthesia. That was a good one. There was let's read some books. Let's read a little bit of a story. I had remember I've been reading the Last Testament of Oscar Wilde. There was also this The Curve of Time. Looks like I spilled some things on wax. No, I guess that's what the dust jacket's for. This one's got plastic on there. Remember the libraries used to. This would have had to have been done by the library. It's aging in yellow. What did they do? It's like there's some kind of special tape. This looks like some kind of tape that's mixed between painter's tape and plastic tape. It's like really strong. So I think I remember that. When the libraries would, probably once they right when they got a book, they'd tape on the dust jacket with this plastic covering, and then it's effective anyway. This dust jacket is like still on there, and it's not really messed up. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about dust jackets. They make good book marks. You can kind of quickly put your books in, but sometimes just the regular old book is kind of nice. So lot of my dust jackets get lost. Linda, hello, and Lucia, and card catalogs. Yes, that's a whole skill, finding what you want in the card catalogs. But the fun thing, once you found your area, you could kind of just like look around, and that was the way I found lots of books. And then I ended up just sort of having my sections that when I'd go to the library, I knew it was good. I'd have my sections I would always go back to. What else did we get in the mail? Look at this. Got something in the mail. It's the last issue of Moof magazine. Winter 21-22. So this actually took a while to get to me. I had to roam around various parts of the world, and I was happy to see a bit on the kitchen cynics. Alan Davidson is one of my old compatriots. Where did we met a long time ago? I think first time, maybe we were trading stuff in the mail. He sent me some tapes. But we met in person. It was playing on the KMFU radio station with Irene Trudell, was her name, maybe? I don't think she's still DJing anymore, but she was maybe like the best KMFU DJ for weird, obscure folk. Cynics, myself, and Nick Castro. But I saw Alan just relatively more recently as well, out in out in Herefordshire for the Weirdshire Festival. We were both playing. That was fun. What else is in the moof? Lewis Carroll. Wow. It was fun to bring this to the park. I was reading some of the stuff in here. Nice pictures. Interview with Simon Costin, director of the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic. That's interesting, probably. I haven't read that one, but I'll read that in a bit. Well, gotta be careful of our sands of time. We need to take a walk, too. We're going to take a walk before we go. Vanilla chai latte, orange clove. Maybe I'll just read from where I was at. It's 22nd of August, 1900. Now where was I? Ah, yes. But if at Oxford I learned from Ruskin the integrity... We're not too far away. You have to remember there's a bit of civilization happening around here. There's also butterflies. Little white butterflies. We'll go chasing butterflies in a minute. We'll look at the garden too, and some building projects. But now, from Oscar. If at Oxford I learned from Ruskin, I attended his lectures on low, chaste intonation, trainant. Chaste intonation trainant remains with me still. I did not meet him until my final year. He had admired some slight article which I had written about the Grosvenor Gallery, and he invited me to tea. What a strange contrast the man presented. In feature, a Boer farmer; in manner, a Vestal virgin. He was an essentially feminine temperament which was trapped inside quite the wrong body. His rooms would have been suitable for Saint Cyril or Saint Bernard. There was a 16th century Pieta on one wall, otherwise completely bare, and Baskerville editions of the classics on his shelves. And indeed, there is more true piety in Pater's accounts of the Greek myths than in the whole of Neumann. At first meeting, I felt that my physical presence caused him a certain unease. I am aware that with others also who draw back when they see me. I once remarked to Reggie Turner that I had the figure of Nero. Reggie, who has a tongue of fire, replied, "But made of soup." Over. We saw much of each other after that, but there was always a curious nervousness about our meetings. I remember once, in a moment of threnody, when we were discussing the symposium, inadvertently placing my hand upon his arm, he started as though I had seared him with a brand. It was a moment of supreme discomfort for both of us. He would finger a tortoise-shell table in front of him. Extraordinary enthusiasms, and then his sibylline whisper would change to a louder note. Ruskin, I think, despised him, but that did not prevent him from speaking of Ruskin with great reverence. Poor Pater! I felt and still feel for him an infinite pity mixed with an infinite gratitude. I want, he told me once, to lift the veil of the blindfold, to see life in its exact relations. I do not believe he ever did. He was too retiring and innocent a man to understand that life cannot be seen. It can only be suffered. Thanks, Oscar. We'll put our little tea bag back as the bookmark there. I'm pretty sure that's where I've been reading. Let's take a walk. A walk with tea. And we'll come back for a little goodbye song. I've been, had a pretty nice May Day in the park in Mount Shasta. That was fun. There was people hanging out. It was nice to hang around in the park in Mount Shasta with some new friends, some old friends, and been feeling the springtime wake-up call. Wake up! Here's the garden. Does it look any different? Cabbages look any bigger? Anyone still there? Okay, that's bad. Been having my kitchen outside in the wide open. It'd be fun to build a little enclosed kitchen. What's this? An Icasa hut. An icosahedron shaped something or other. I still need some more wood planks, but I don't know. It was fun. It'll be fun thinking about some kind of modular system once again with various utilizations. I haven't planted much else, but I was thinking it's okay. It's going to be freezing again. This is what the word on the weather apps say, is that we're going to have another frozen time, but they're not always right about these things. So I will wait and see, but what my neighbor had said something. So here it is. You wait for the leaves on the oak trees to become the size of squirrel ears. And this is how you know it's time to plant. Some of those things that you don't want to plant too early, lest they become traumatized with the cold. Presumably, I think that's it. So you can use the oak trees when the oak trees feel like it's safe to put out their little leaf buds. And when they have to really look at what size those squirrel ears are. I think they're about that big. But that is not quite happening, even though it's very warm. The oak leaves have not. I mean, it could be changing day by day. I need to take a little look. Aspens, on the other hand, aspen leaves. Take a look at some aspen leaves. Aspen leaves are. Look at them. Some of the lichens there. Yeah. Well, hope you all are enjoying spring. I'm big on the zucchini squash. The zucchini squash, my favorite things. But I'm gonna try some cucumbers too. I don't know. You could give suggestions. What are you all planting? What's in your garden? Seems like the right time to start planting a garden in some open space. There's not a lot of sun here, but it's certainly worth doing. I may put some requests, but I was gonna do a request of my own this merry month of May. So until next time, hope everyone has some lovely days. Tomatoes, bell peppers, hot peppers, pole beans, and zucchinis already in there. Already in ground. It sounds good. Oh, the month of May, the merry month of May, so frolic. When did I to my lover say, you shall be my summer's queen? Now the nightingale, the pretty nightingale, sweetest in the forest's choir, entreating you to hear her tale, sitting with her breast against the briar.